Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Peace. This is Ahmed Henderson, the co-founder of the Universal Zulu Nation and now the head of the Universal Zulu Nation. The official statement comes from us, right here.
Peace and love from the Universal Zulu Nation. We, the Supreme and World Councils of the Universal Zulu Nation, based in New York City, who are in control of the Universal Zulu Nation, who has the only authority, are taking this time to address the membership and global community in regards to Africa Bambaataa's role in our organization. We are publicly announcing official removal of Africa Bambaataa from the Universal Zulu Nation. Based on the numerous allegations of child molestation, we as an organization cannot allow these accusations to tarnish the name and or legacy of the Universal Zulu Nation. We take these allegations very seriously because we are a youth-driven organization with the mission of saving young lives through the advent of hip-hop culture all around the world. Until these allegations are addressed by Africa Bambaataa, we cannot allow Africa Bambaataa to be a part of our worldwide movement. As a point of clarification, Africa Bambaataa has not been the leader of the UZN since 1994. In 1994, UZN started a global realignment in order to better serve our global communities. It was during this realignment phase that Africa Bambaataa handed the reins of the UZN over to the Supreme and World Councils. Though we respect Africa Bambaataa for his humanitarian efforts, work within the UZN, and his overall contributions to hip-hop culture, we can in no way allow these great things to cloud our judgment. The Zulu Nation has an obligation to its members and global communities to address any of these allegations of such a serious nature. Today's Universal Zulu Nation continues to operate under the principles of peace, unity, love, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, overcoming the negative through the positive, and having fun to serve a higher purpose. These principles have always been the foundation of UZN, and through its ideology, we will continue to serve our global communities selflessly. We ask all Zulu Nation members, please understand that no one person is bigger than the overall mission. We thank you and appreciate those who continue to support, acknowledge Universal Zulu Nation for its 40 years plus of global community service. Thank you. Peace.
I never heard.
Put the niggas on blast. I'm about to blow whistle out and shit.
I never heard about him being a. I heard him get.
I heard he was gay. I heard he was gay.
We heard that since 1970. That's I heard
that's what we're saying.
But I've never heard it,
but we didn't know.
I heard it again since
And the thing was,
Sonny used to be in the house with him, didn't you?
nigga, please. Don't fucking try it. Don't try it. Let him say what he said.
Let me make this clear for the 80s. All right, I was a young kid. My older brother was running.
Nah, what happened in that room with Bam, man? What happened in that room?
That's what
Get his what?
a little kid. I don't get 16. He got.
Somebody got kicked out of Brazil.
I
know about it.
But
I know about it. I made phone calls down there.
Yeah, he bought his way out of that.
Phone calls down there. And I'll get to that. I'll get to that.
got people in the UK.
But let me get this. Let me.
Oh, but let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
You brought up African Bambaataa.
Oh,
You said you said you could talk about it. You should never said that.
Let's go, man. I'll tell you.
You brought up African Bambaataa.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask you an honest question. Back in the days, what we heard now from Hassan Campbell, B. Stinger, these individuals that talk about it, that suffered from this man, that they said, right? Back in the days, was the rumor about him, was this known back in the days? Was it known at the time? Honestly,
Yeah.
you could say, really?
I went to James Monroe High School. I just told y'all that. That's like next to Bronx River, the projects. It was always rumored. Just to be honest, man, you know, I love the Bronx, but I got if we keep it 100, keep it 100. Yeah, but the rumors was that he was gay. That was the rumor. And then somebody came and started talking about the other stuff. And it wasn't until I was in Bronx River one day with my man Brian. My people over there, man, I don't want to just throw niggas' names out there and put them in the situation. But I was with my mans and them out there, and they said some real crude shit. And I was like, they from there. They from him. And that's what it made me go, oh, there might be some validity to this, you know? And the last time I saw a band, man, I was in the state building. I went to visit Minister Farrakhan. And Bam was waiting. He was outside getting ready to see the minister too. And it was like a week after that shit hit the daily newspapers, that people was coming out with that. So, now the rumors was out there.
I'm talking about back in the days, not like because it came out 2016 when the Rolling Stones.
I was hearing this shit, man. Like, I was hearing stuff.
What year?
I never, you know, just to be honest with you, I hate to say it, man. You guilty of your heroes ignoring shit about your heroes. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I was guilty of that.
So even if you heard it, you ignored it.
It was rumors. And to me, like, nigga, that's this nigga, I don't get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Well, you said you was hearing this in high school.
I heard some.
And nobody thought to. Why do you think, and I want you to be honest, like, why did nobody not do anything? Like, even up to this day, he hasn't been, I mean, he's been sued, but hasn't been charged. Why do you think nobody has done anything? Because,
you know, it's a difficult thing, man. Like, you know, like when I look at some of these guys that, you know, people that's coming out, people that, look, that's a hard thing to admit, bro.
New York is the home of sissies in hip hop. Africa Bambaataa, sissy. Diddy, sissy. Queen Latifah, sissy. It's all sissies coming out of New York. They brought sissies into the game.
Peace, family. So about this post, right? Friday night, I put a post out acknowledging the life and the legacy of an individual that we all collectively know as Africa Bambaataa. By Saturday morning, I woke up and I was being called every name under the sun other than a child of God. And I understand it. Reading through the comments, there's obviously a triggering that took place. The removing of scabs for wounds that have not yet been healed, right? I remember 10 years ago, 2016, when we initially called Bambaataa to the carpet to answer these allegations. I remember getting death threats. I remember not, you know, feeling safe walking in the Bronx again. I remember the energy and the atmosphere during that time when people were in denial as to what was being said. Now, fast forward, here we go 10 years later, and you're not allowed, it's not time yet, right, to revisit this conversation in a way in which there's equanimity involved, or, you know, you want to tell your version of the story about what said individuals may have meant. So I was at odds. I was on the fence, didn't exactly know, because I felt like I was standing, you know, in what I consider to be my truth. Sometimes it's not about you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to read the room and understand that it's a larger dynamic at play. My phone kept ringing throughout the day. And the last call that I got was from a friend who had shared with me a story that he never shared with the world about him being accosted, if you will, by Bambaataa. And he was 14 years old. This brother has never shared this story with anyone in the world. And his brother was angry in his own personal disposition a few days prior to him transitioning. His brother was just grappling with his own anger, and he was angry because he had not shared this narrative. So he got to share it with me, and this is where healing starts. You can't heal what you don't reveal, right? And I immediately took the post down, and I'm issuing this as an apology for other people who may have been triggered or saw whatever was done as insensitive. You know what I'm saying? It's not my intention to hurt or to minimize anybody's pain or trauma, especially dealing with the dynamics of abuse. All right, so with that, I want to say peace, y'all.
Hello. I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. I just want to chime in on the Bambaataa thing. I just really found out about it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I really don't care what a lot of people got to say. I care about what certain people say, people that was there, like not people who heard shit or whatever shit. The actual people that was there, like grew up there. I'm more interested in that, the people that I grew up with, like that lived in Bronx River, that knew him and knew about situations with him, you know, and went through all the other good things with him as well, which was, most of us went through most of the good things. Some of us went through the bullshit with him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit there and sugarcoat that. So that, and that matters, like, you know, it's like I'm more, I don't know how to feel a little bit, like, you know what I mean? And he did a lot of good, but he did a whole lot of bad. And then the bad outdid the good. And he did without him, there wouldn't be no hip hop. Like, really, all the shit that he did and orchestrated and his visions and a lot of things he did and how he went about it, from the records to the music to the break, to a lot of all of the shit, like all of that, the elements of hip hop, that man damn near damn near created that shit, as far as I'm concerned. And for saying that, there's a lot of stuff that he did that was really, really terrible, that put a black eye on our community, a black eye on him, a black eye on hip hop. And that where I'm disappointed at. You know what I mean? I want to reach out to all of the people that was affected by that. I'm sorry that happened to y'all. You know what I mean? Because I wish that on nobody's child that had to go through bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit that's terrible. And I've always stood behind the victims, always, and I want to continue to do that as well. You know what I'm saying? But on this moment too, I'm gonna also, you know, for the things that he did, all of the good things that he did, because the man did a really lot of good stuff. He did a whole lot of good stuff. Like, really, I mean, he did a lot of stuff, like, in a really good way. You know what I mean? But like, so the whole subject about all of this is really like, I really can't even speak on it the way I want to speak on it. But I'm going to take the high road, and I'm going to say rest in peace, Bam. And I'm also going to say to the victims, I'll pray for you guys to get better. You know what I mean? And on that, after that, I'm going to say I'm out. Peace. And I'm just saying.
So Africa Bambaataa passes away.
Who the hell cares?
And I'm seeing rest in peace comments. I'm seeing Hot 97 literally posted him on their page as if this guy was some great martyr. Like, oh, such a pillar in hip hop. Man, fuck hip hop and fuck Africa Bambaataa. You do know that this nigga was a creep, right? You do know that this nigga was touching kids. You do know exactly what he did to Hassan Campbell and how fucked up that nigga is and messed up. If I was Hassan Campbell, I would go to his grave and river dance on that shit. I'd Frank Sinatra tap dance Sammy Davis Jr. all over that grave. Then piss on it, take a shit, dig him up, and do some more damage to him. You niggas are, this is what hip hop does though. Hip hop forgives you because you've done great things in a culture, just like they did Diddy. You niggas, oh, so disgusting.
So, the godfather of hip hop, Africa Bambaataa, passes away today at the age of 67. Outside of being known as the leader of the Zulu Nation and his contribution to hip hop, Africa Bambaataa was also known for being a pedophile. It's been alleged that he used to make young boys, little boys, ages 15 and under, give him oral sex. It's also been alleged that he didn't want to make them bleed, so he wouldn't penetrate their anal. So what he would do is make them close their legs really tight, grease up their thighs, and put his penis between their thighs until he ejaculated. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but y'all need to hear the truth about y'all godfather of hip-hop. Because while y'all mourn his death, there's still victims out there that's looking for closure that'll never get it. And if he's the godfather of hip-hop, that means at the inception of hip-hop, this behavior was tolerated. So it makes you wonder about this door you gotta walk through. If you walk through this door, you'll have all the fame and glitz and glamour. And on the other side of that door, though, it's people like Africa Bambaataa. It's people like Diddy. Seeing if you're willing to let them penetrate you for the money and fame. So Godfather of hip-hop? Nah, Godfather of the PDFs in hip-hop.
Bro, the past 2 days, Hassan Campbell has been down damn near every other video the past 2 days. Every other video. And it was funny as fuck, bro. It was so funny. The first video that popped up was pain, pain, pain. And then it was a funny ass caption. But earlier today, I went down the Hassan Campbell rabbit hole. And the more you look into it and the deeper you dive, the more it starts hitting a little different. The more you like, damn, there's a reason he's crashing out like this. He not just doing this out of pure entertainment. And the jokes we turn, the stuff that we turning into jokes is serious for him. These are serious reactions, crash outs, opinions, conversations he has. This is genuinely him. And when you sit and think, he's literally just a product of his environment. And he's even said it. He's a product of his environment. And it just make you look at him differently. Like, even behind the funny caption and the joke, once you look past that and why he's doing that in the video, it's like, damn, he really just a broken soul. Just out here hurt. Just hurt and hurt people. And it's just like, damn. That shit just had me thinking. I'm like, fuck. I thought this was just all fun and games. And mind you, I didn't even know who this man was 72 hours ago. I had no clue who this guy was. I seen him probably once or twice before, but I had no clue who this man was.
After learning more about Hassan Campbell, his past, and who he is as a person, bro, nothing that he says is funny. I'm not even joking. This guy's upbringing, his childhood, bro, it is more than devastating. Like, at first, it was funny. Him saying all those, like, I hate you, blah, 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 I want you to die, whatever. All that stuff was funny in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. But I did not know anything about this guy. And now that I low-key have a small idea of who this guy is, his upbringing, what has caused them to crash out this bad, I understand it completely 100%. And I'm not gonna lie, the stuff that happened to him is so bad. You have to go and learn it for yourself, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to repeat some of the things that I heard that what happened to him. Bro, Hassan is low-key a victim. I am very sorry for everything that happened to you, bro. Like, I understand it. At first, I thought it was a persona. I thought he was trolling. I thought, like, he was just doing it for clicks and views. And you know what? That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's hilarious. But this is real life shit. Like, no joke. After you watch this video, go and learn about Hassan yourself, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's very sad. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow.
Bro, these Hassan Campbell videos are funny. Like the I Hate You Nigga Let's Die. Like, they're funny. But when you look up Zulu Nation and Africa Bambaataa, you start to understand why he is the way he is. And that shit gets really dark when you really look into, like, his backstory. And then it kind of makes his crash outs kind of justified. Not justified, but you kind of see why he's crashing out.
At this point in time in my life, I've learned to develop tough skin. So now Chuck D comes out and he decides to speak out on behalf of Africa Bambaataa. What did he say? The same shenanigans. Oh, he's a pioneer. Oh, he's a legend. Oh, he this. Oh, he's the guy that was left in charge of the children. And he created an empire around him so that he could have his way with these children. And if anybody challenged him
when we started internal affairing, the Zulu Nation 15 years ago, and the first one we internal affair was Africa Bambaataa. Because see, if I would have came out in the 90s saying I have suspicions that Bambaataa were little boys up in the nation, I would have been dead because it's zealotism.
And the things that he was doing with these children, well, he had the 5 elements of hip hop along with an army. So a lot of people didn't want to do what I did and go up against him. Other peoples did in the past, and they disappeared. That's why when he got on the news, he said, why y'all didn't do this back in the days when I had my people? You mean your cleanup crew who knew what you was doing and did your dirty work, all in the name of preserving hip hop? The same culture that sold us out in the beginning of hip hop. Yeah, in the beginning. That's when they sold hip hop out. And gave all the rights. The beginning, the pioneers. I mean, you got to start with the pioneers, right? The godfather of hip hop. Hey, party people. They're the ones that sold it out. But see, the beautiful thing about hip hop right now, and you, Chuck D, when you die just like Africa Bambaataa, nobody's going to carry on your name. Only the old raggedy senior citizens that began with it cherish you niggas. Y'all didn't cherish the kids. So you think the kids is going to cherish you? Y'all didn't cherish the kids in hip hop. So you think that the kids is going to cherish you? And I say this again, most of you old heads, you're not going to be remembered like Tupac. Not by the youth. When y'all die, y'all legacies die with y'all. That's the most beautiful part about this generation right here. Because the reality of it is, see, the older generation, they come from that era of house Negro and field Negro, and nobody wants to be the house Negro. They act like they don't want to be the house Negro, but really, the house Negro was hanging out with Massa after he came in the barn and had his way with your children. Then sold them off to another plantation. Yeah, the house Negro was cool with all of that. It was the field Negro out there crying, trying to figure out how to get back their baby on some Django shit. So it doesn't surprise me that Chuck D, you know, the partner of Flavor Flav, that sold us red, black, and green back in the days, and then as soon as Flavor Flav got the first chance he got, he was running around with foofy, foofy, foofy. He was the beginning of reality TV show, the downfall of Black America. I could go on and on and on and on. And see, I get it. I know why the industry don't like me. My name right now is ringing bells with this Africa Bambaataa situation. It's one of the biggest topics in the country. But YouTube decided that they're going to suppress me. This is too much attention for a nigga that didn't go through the door. And that's the problem right there, because to get to a certain level in hip hop, in R&B, in the movie theater, we all know that there's a door. To get to a certain level in this world, you have to go through these doors. When I came out, I had a story to tell when I told it. After my story was told, a lot of people didn't want to give me an audience anymore because you can't tell your story more than once and twice, but things kept going on. So people were looking for me, so I created my own platform and I spoke my mind. And when I started to realize that this cult called the Zulu Nation that I was raised in was part of the door, it was a cult. And I started to realize the role that Africa Bambaataa played as I got older. And it gave me an understanding of the industry. So you mean to tell me, out of all of these hip-hop greats, these legends, the LL Cool J's, the Ice-T's, not near one of them got nothing to say bad about a child predator, and they know for a fact that that's what he is? You're going to tell me that Ice Cube? And I get it. My big homie B.O. he saved Ice Cube's life. I get it. But there's a line where men are supposed to stand up and say, whoa, whoa, whoa. But they're already used to it because the industry is filled with these rituals. And then what I think y'all fail to realize, when it comes to hip hop, one half of it went through the satanic door, and the other half of it, which y'all forgot, they sat down with the FBI and made all types of deals. The industry ain't gonna never like me, because it's a secret society and all they ask is trust. You ain't gonna have me remain silent. Well, y'all worship the Baphomet and practice evil. Nah. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And that's why you see these big platforms and like they acknowledging Africa Bambaataa, but they don't want to acknowledge me. They'll throw B Stinger name out there, knowing even though he recanted his whole anything and everything he said, he recanted. Not me. I would never discredit myself to save evil. What good is a man's legacy when it destroyed half the village? What good is a man's legacy when he destroyed half the village? I told a story in the past about a brother named Sipo. He came to America breakdancing to hang out with Africa Bambaataa. And when Africa Bambaataa got done with him, he ran out in the middle of the projects in Bronx River having a nervous breakdown. When he got back to the UK, he could never get over what happened to him in Bronx River projects. Eventually, he started taking heavy drugs and he jumped in front of a train. And everybody, his family and his friends, attribute all of that pain and that stress and agony for what he experienced with Africa Bambaataa. But that's a story that y'all would never want to tell. And I've been in contact with that brother's family. And it's sad. If you could hear the stories, it would make you cry. Y'all ain't gotta like me. I don't like y'all neither. Swear to God. Y'all ain't gotta like me. And I get it. Because my life story, my trials and my tribulations, my pain, my struggle, became my hustle. It became my cheat code. I took a shortcut in life and decided to be me and use my voice and became successful at it. A lot of these niggas out here wanted to be rappers. They wanted the fame. They wanted the limelight. And as dope as they are, they couldn't get it. I didn't have to get next to somebody to be that nigga. I am that nigga. And a lot of y'all don't like that. And I refuse to let y'all break me. After the rain must come sunshine. What don't kill you will only make you stronger. And at least, whether you like me or not, when I die, the people out there will know that my voice stood for something. And shout out to everybody out there who's been going hard in the paint to uphold my name and the things that I fought for. And put the stain on Africa Bambaataa's name that he's deserved. I appreciate every last one of y'all for everything that y'all been doing lately, because my name is all through the algorithm with Africa Bambaataa, and I see y'all in the comment section, and I'm very, very proud of y'all. It brings tears to my eyes to see how y'all been holding me down. And to the people that I know that's been uplifting and upholding Africa Bambaataa, I see y'all too. Just do me a favor. Don't come back and follow me on Facebook and Instagram after I unfriend you. What about your friends? Are they going to stand their ground? Are they going to be around? I said they smile in your face. All the while they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. Live life as if you're on a run and stay dangerous at the same time. I'm out.
From Phoenix to New York, from Phoenix to New York, from Phoenix to New York. They say real niggas taking over worldwide. Niggas taking over worldwide. Niggas taking over worldwide. Niggas taking over worldwide. I agree. Tunnel Vision 2. Tunnel Vision 2. Richie, what up? Richie, what up?
I could tell you about this pain and glory. Would've did it the same way, I wouldn't change the story.
I would it, nigga.
Bad times now, nigga living. I went from Phoenix to Brooklyn, I'm like Mikal Bridges. All that shit really mean that I'm the star now. Had to switch up my circle, we working hard now. We try to hit the top, we miss, we split the car around. She just said, get out the streets, time to live larger now. Safe to say, shit, we made a way. Now the hats got paper planes, bottles, ace of spade. Embrace the love, cause it came today. Cause when the money gone, it's gon' fade away. So my brothers live for me, don't want you dying for me. If you in it, then I'm in it, got that iron on me. She tell me, Swelly, I love you, but she keep lying to me. All this water on my neck, but I got fire. Told them I was made for this. Still got the streets like I'm Jada Kiss. Chains on our necks like we slaves and shit. Told my mama that I used to pray for this. I hope she pray for me, cause we ain't changing shit. The streets ain't a myth, we staying dangerous. Hoes can't be hoes, we can't blame a bitch. Hoes gon' be hoes, we can't blame a bitch. We can't blame a bitch. Told them I was made for this. Told them I was made for this, yeah. Told them I was made for this. Told them I was made for this, yeah.
I'm made from a different type of cloth. I'm a different type of nigga with a different type of sauce. Different type of aura, only fitted for a boss. You gotta get it how you live and take your wings with your loss. This marathon run ain't sweet now. Half of the time gotta survive off belief. Yeah, cause on the real, they don't wanna see you shine. Gotta put it in their face every motherfucking time. Get your bag up, get your brag up, get your cash up. Make a couple moves around the city, get your stash up. Yeah, don't play with this. I'm a stand up nigga and I'm made for this.
Told them I was made for this. Still got the streets like I'm Jada Kiss. Chains on our necks like we slaves and shit. Told my mama that I used to pray for this. I hope she pray for me, cause we ain't changing shit. Streets ain't a myth, we staying dangerous. Hoes can't be hoes, we can't blame a bitch. Hoes gon' be hoes, we can't blame a bitch. We can't blame a bitch. Told them I was made for this. Told them I was made for this, yeah. Told them I was made for this. Told them I was made for this, yeah.